hopefully that Bond shows on screen and Jason Cregan is what people enjoy, and it's the opener, so you've got to make a good impression.
Exactly, so people don't turn the telly off.
Yes, exactly.
So, hi, I'm Jonathan Bloomberg, writing for Movie Scene in Sweden.
Hello.
Hi. So, how has your junket been so far? We met shortly yesterday. So.
Yeah, no, it's been really exciting, and to spend it with everybody, and it's kind of like the celebration time of something that you've worked on for quite a long time. So it's nice. It's more laid back than filming, but it's really nice.
Yeah, and now that you finally get to see like the final product, so to say, how does it compare to being on set and kind of having to imagine certain stuff, but now everyone else's work that does work behind the scenes, you get to see that for the first time as well as the viewers does.
Yeah, obviously we're not together, Team Black and Team Green, so we don't really see each other really.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to see everyone's individual performances. Everyone's done a stunning job, and you know, like you said, well, we're just used to like tennis balls on a stick for the dragons, and now they're actually real dragons. So it's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of nerve-wracking, you know, giving over the final product. It's like your baby, and it's like you're giving it over to people to enjoy, you know. Yeah, it seems to be going down well so far, so I'm excited.
Yeah, and this season opens up with you in the north with the Starks.
Yes.
You told me yesterday that the Starks were your favorites also.
Yes. Yeah.
So I kind of think that opening speaks also to all of the Game of Thrones fans. And I was wondering kind of how it was to shoot those kind of sceneries in this show as well for you.
Yeah, no, it was just exciting, like, because it's such an iconic place.
Yeah.
And you want to get it right for the viewers, and me and Ryan were geeking out a little bit on set, and you know, obviously it's not a 700-foot wall, but it is.
It's not.
No, but it is a set. It is a very cool set, and me and Tom Taylor, you know, we've created a bond over, and you know, we're very good friends now over the course of the filming. So hopefully that Bond shows on screen and Jason Cregan is what people enjoy, and it's the opener. So you've got to make a good impression.
Exactly, so people don't turn the telly off.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and the viewers will obviously be able to tell that everyone has grown up a bit. It has only been 4 days, but it's been 2 years since we last saw you guys, and you and me spoke a bit yesterday about how your own character kind of feels a bit new to you as well. Can you elaborate a bit more on that?
Yeah, so season 1, Jace obviously was prior to everything that happened, and then now it's like, you know, he's a completely different person. He's maturing, he's finally becoming an adult, and we're watching it on our screens before our very eyes, and I think that's wonderful, because most of the adults are obviously going to stay the same level, but the kids in the show will obviously, you'll start to see them develop, which I think is really nice.
Yeah, for sure. So had you read the book that this show is based on prior to getting the role, and have you done it now afterwards if you hadn't?
I've read like synopsis of my character, so I know pretty much what's going on. Some cast choose not to read the book, which is completely understandable.
Yeah.
But yeah, for me, it was, I didn't want to get too, obviously George has written Jason a certain way, but I didn't want to get too bogged down with just the book. I wanted to mix other elements into it, so I listened to the fans online, you know, I read a couple of things there prior to getting the role, and sort of merged the two together, and then hopefully I've done it right.
Yeah.
But no, it's I love Jace. He's the best character I've ever played so far, so I've got a lot of love for the character, and want him to portray him right means a lot.
Yeah, and you mentioned George. He's credited as like a co-creator and a co-showrunner of the show. Is he actually involved like on set? Do you guys get to speak with him and know if you kind of live up to what he imagined the characters to be when he wrote them, or is he?
Well, I'm sure he's definitely a very big part behind closed doors. But on set, I never saw him, and I haven't met him yet. So I'd really like to meet him and just, you know, first thing I'd say would be thank you for creating Jace, because I do love the character so much.
Yeah, and I guess the fans want him to stay away from the sets and keep writing his books.
Maybe. I don't know what he's doing, but I'd love to meet him one day.
Yeah, me too. On this season, you and your mother on the show kind of have difference of opinions on how you should proceed with. Could you talk a bit about shooting those scenes with Emma?
Yeah, Emma, they're just great. They've helped me out throughout this shoot so much, and I feel like we together as a duo really rub off on screen together, which is really, really nice, because as much as Jace are the prince and the queen, they are mother and son, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, so Jace and Rhaenyra obviously have very different views. Jace is a bit more rational with his thinking. Rhaenyra is very queen-like because she deserves the throne. And yeah, no, I just think that Jace has got a spark of Rhaenyra in him, where he will do certain situations like that, but I also think he's got a spark of Daemon, where he's very rational. Because if you think about it, that's pretty much his upbringing. He hasn't really had a predominant father figure in his life, so I think he admires Daemon quite a bit.
Yeah, I totally agree. So thanks a lot for taking your time to speak with me again
Thank
today.
You very much,
and
yeah.
Best luck with the premiere now.
Thank you.
I'm sure everyone will love the opening.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Nice to see you again.
You too.